Hello, I will speak today about the yield curve status of the US Treasuries. We are the 23rd of January 2021 and we will see this together. Before I dig into the yield curve subjects, I present fast myself. I am Thierry Bremer, Senior Software Engineer. I am more a technical guy and I am currently working at GfK in the technical test team in Nuremberg. I am a technical software engineer. However, I have some slight certification in the financial domain. I have the CMT level 1 degree. So CMT is an association based in the United States and it is creating a suite of three exams, and I have only the first one, which corresponds to the introduction to technical analysis. In addition to this, I have a certification of the Institute of Trading and Portfolio Management, and I have 86% score in the PTM masterclass created by Anton Kray. We will see in this presentation first what is the current status of the narrative about the yield curve, and we will see that the narrative are speaking about the yield curve flattening. Then I will show some graph about the yield curve, so we will make together yield curve auscultation, and we'll finish with a graph that I draw, which is the inversion rate, and we'll compare it to the state of the beginning of the COVID. So we will first look at the status of the narrative. So the status of the narrative today is that we have a lot of articles, a lot of YouTube videos which are speaking about the yield curve flattening. You see 5 days ago on Reuters, yield curve flattens. Pension on investment, Treasury yield curve flattens 2 days ago. Reuters again, yield curve flattens 1 day ago. Yahoo Finance, yield curve flattens after Fed signal possibility of higher rate. So all these things are the current status. Treasury UK yield curve weighted by US Treasury yield curve Alpha 6 Goldman Sachs yield curve will likely flatten on strong data. So 2 days ago. So the current status of the narrative is that the yield curve is flattening. To see if the yield curve flattens, there is different measures. I will start with one measure, which is the spread between the long tenor and the short tenor. So in this graph, you see the spread between the 10-year tenor and the 1-year tenor. The term tenor means that this is the time between today and the expiration. And we see that since the beginning of 2020 here, we have a rising trend of the spread of the 10-year tenor minus the 1-year tenor. And in fact, everyone is excited because the rising trend is now temporarily finished and it is now reversing. However, we had the COVID crisis in beginning of 2020 at this part, and before this we had a very sharp inversion rate. So either you consider that this inversion is still valid, and now this is a potential equity crash that is predicted by this, or you are looking at this and you say that we are far away from an inversion and there is no risk at all which is spotted by the bond market for the moment. I would say that we are very far away from an inversion, so there is, for the moment, absolutely no worry to have on the equity side. This graph is showing a difference between yields. And this means that the 10-year yield is goes more next to the 1-year yield. So what we can plot now is only the 10-year yield, but I will do this via an ETF, and the ETF is inverted compared to the yield. So the bond value increase when the yield decreases. And you see that in fact since middle of 2020, here, August 2020, we have been in a down trend for the long duration bond, because I am on TLT. TLT is an ETF for the long duration treasuries. And yes, the pure fast downtrend is broken, and we have a thing which looks like a reversion, which looks like the beginning of a rising trend. However, the current status is very far away from what we have seen at the sharpest of the crisis. In addition to this, I will now show you the 3D yield curve, which I plot with Python, and we will see this very nice graph, and I will show you what it means. So first, how to read it. We have the time at the bottom axis here. So this is the beginning of 2020. This is what is displayed here. Since 2020, 1st January, this is the United States government yields. So 2020, and what was at the beginning of 2020, there was a COVID crash in February, and you see what has been done. And then here we are today in January 2021, and so this is the date. Here we have the maturity, or the tenor. So we have next to me the short maturity, and here the long maturity, or long tenor. So on here you have the yield. So here you see that everything which a low maturity, like for example 3 months on 1 year, have a very low yield since 2020. And this is what you understand by the fact that the Fed is doing operation on the bonds. It's buying a lot of bonds, short duration bonds. So this is why all the yields are low like this, all the low maturity yields. And here you see that there was some more movement on the long duration yields, and you see like this more the shape of the yield curve at the different time in the history, in the past. And you see at the beginning of 2020 how the curve was flattened. So this was a curve which was flattened because the short-term yields was at this point at the same stage a little below the 10-year yield, but there was some points where there was a total reversion. And here you see at this day there was a real inversion between some yields. And here we have the long-term yield. You see that they are decreasing, but you see how sharp the full yield curve is. So you see here. So you see clearly on this 3D graph that the yield curve is not flat at all. And to finish this presentation, I will show you the calculation in percentage of the inversion of the yield curve. So in this calculation, in this graph, I take all the yields and calculate how many yields are inverted between a shorter maturity yield. And you see that we have a very big spike here, which is at the date of August 2019. And you can, as in the passage, note that we had a yield curve inversion maybe 6 months before the COVID crisis. And you see also that the yield curve stopped to be inverted in the beginning of 2020, and magically the yield curve was again inverted a lot in February 2020, the 20th of February 2020, just before there is the crash on the financial market, which happened some days ago. And so this is to show you how the yield curve inversion rate is a good prediction tool for the potential equity crash. And this is the current status of the yield curve inversion. We are at 0. So there is no flattening at all, no inversion at all of the yield curve, and there is no way to read at all this stuff which is displayed by the narrative, and we should ignore them. That's all for the presentation of today.